Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a review of Super Robot Chogokin Great Mazinger. Now, before we continue with the review of this figure, I'd just like to show you the box. This is the Super Robot Chogokin box. It came with a very good art piece from Bandai. This is actually made by Bandai. It's focus on that, and that is Bandai 2010, made in China. And this is again Super Robot Chogokin. So this is a 140. Let me see that 140 mm. So pretty much know how tall this figure is, but later on I'll be doing a size comparison with a more popular figure, probably a Transformer figure. The back of the packaging shows the add-ons, and together with the Mazinger Z, which I will be reviewing next time probably. Okay, so it's described in Japanese, which obviously I cannot read, but just for the sake of letting you see what the box art is. So this is him in all his beautiful artwork, and that is him in his figure mode, the actual figure. Now let's try to focus on this figure. What a very beautiful figure that we have here. Alright. Okay, we have a very beautiful head sculpt. Very accurate, and if I do say so myself, this is a very nice figure. Just look at the detail that's found on the face, and that is very nice. Very good detail. You can see this is a very high gloss finish. High gloss black, metallic boomerang V-shaped on the chest, and you have a very nice finish on the thigh, and also on the legs, and also on the feet. Serial numbers for your authenticity, and I cannot read that one. That's in Japanese. And on the back, high gloss attachment for the accessory. That is the wing, which I will be showing you a while after, and that is the tab for the figure stand, and all of the goodness that is found at the back, which you can really tell that this one is a very highly poseable figure. Okay, so let's just focus out on the figure. Now, before I show to you the accessories that came with it, let's do a poseability test on the figure. First, one of the first accessories that came with him is the powder, which I just attached on the head. Why don't we just zoom on that a bit, and just focus on the powder. Alright, now this one actually tabs in really nice inside there, and that is very small. That is very small there. So you have two holes there, and then you have the powder with a tab on the two rockets. So it's actually an accessory, but you know, Mazinger or Great Mazinger is never complete without the powder on top of the head or on the forehead. So there, it's supposed to be there. Now, again, as I was saying, poseability, you have free range of motion on the neck, and also you also have on the upper neck, from the neck to the head, you also have no, sorry, it's just the neck. Yeah, so very much. I was trying to refer that kind of possibility on the Mazinger figure, not the Great Mazinger, but later on you'll see what I mean. Okay, now let's zoom back. The arms has motion on the shoulders up and down, and it can go a full 180 degrees. due to the boomerang, it's really hampered on that. So you might want to move that one and then continue with your rotation. All right, now there's no rotation there from the elbow to the biceps, but you have delicious movement on the elbow, 180 degree, sorry, 360 degrees, and there you also have a socket joint on the wrist. By the way, the wrist can be detached freely, and as you can see, a ball joint there, and a rubbery socket joint on the fist. Now, if you really want to have the figure really be that possible, you can actually just take out the boomerang, and you can have him without that, because on the show you can actually just throw the boomerang if you wanted to. Just gonna leave it there. The leg has a it reminds me of a GI Joe, where you have a rubber in the middle, and then you have a internal joint there. You can move freely. The neck, just like this one on the hip joint. Okay, so you have ratchet joints on the knee, as you can see, and here, and then if you just push that one, it can go in that angle. But if you push this one, and I don't know if you can see it, but that one goes down a small depression, so that you can have more possibility and bend on the knee. So there you go. Of course, the ankles have a ball joint, which is pretty good. Right now, I'm sure you want to see some possibility test on this one. So, okay, let's have him do a stance, which is a fighting stance. That pretty good. Quick 360 of the figure, reverse 360, and that is Great Mazinger, right? Okay. Now let's try to pose him as prim and proper as we can, as I will be showing to you the accessories that came with him, of which he came a lot with. Accessory wise, this one is not, to say the least, not in lack of accessories to make him really accurate to the cartoon series that we see back in the 70s or 80s. Great Mazinger, complete with the wing that is going to be attached on him. Okay, so also he came with this lightning or a thunder, whatever, accessory that simulates, like, you know, lightning, whatever. Okay, so actually this one is a bit longer, because you actually have to attach this freaking sharp, really sharp, but plastic sword. It's actually not that hard, because it's just plastic. So, but you know, it's really shiny. I like the sword. It's cool. So what you do here is you attach that sword inside, so you actually simulate a lightning hitting the sword, or powered sword, whatever. Alright, so that's that. I'm just going to put that aside. He also came with this extra accessory forearm with a swirly blade, as against the original, which only had one straight Batman-like forearm, which that has only one fin. This one has a swirly fin. You can see that. So you can attach that one of the fists there. Okay, if you wanted to. Now, word of caution: if you want to attach this fist, the fist, to this forearm, kind of a swirly fin, or whatever you call it, you have to first attach that here before you attach that to the rest of the arm, because mind you, these fins are really sharp. Okay, so you have to take these forearms and then attach the fist, and then attach it on the rest of the figure. Right now, it also came with a lot of hands. This one is the hand for attaching the sword, as you can see the opening over here. But I'm not gonna attach that to Great Mazinger over there, because you know the idea. All right. Now, aside from that, he also came with a pair of pointing fingers. So there you go, pointing fingers. And let me show you the other one also, and that's that. And set that aside. He also came with open palm fingers. All right, there you go, open palm. And this one, he actually is a I think this is one for Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger for if you want them to shake hands with each other. Alright, so you can actually have that one and attach that one to Mazinger Z. Basically, the figure came with see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, so 8 hands all in all. Okay, second to the last accessory, it came with these fins that are supposed to be attached on the rear of the shin. So let's just attach that. So how you're gonna attach that is you're gonna have to push this one like that, like so. This one on top, and this one you have to take out, and mind you, you have to keep that, because that can easily get lost. Okay, you have the option of putting that on that direction or having that on this direction, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so in my case, I just like to put that down there, and let's also do that on the other side. Attach that one, and there you go. Now, alright, now he's about ready to fly. His feet are about ready to fly. And finally, we have the most awaited part, which is the wings. And the show, it actually portrayed as a retractable wing, but of course, this cannot retract. It actually came separated, but for the sake of today's review, I just attached that there, and completely attaching everything. And there you go. This is a more complete, setting aside all the accessories, a more complete Great Mazinger figure. Now, in my opinion, this is a very, very good figure. Posability, 9.5 out of 10. Very nice figure. Small, but die cast on the crotch area, on the, that's plastic, die cast on the shoulders, die cast on the shin, and also that's plastic on the feet. Yeah, so basically crotch area is die cast. No, right, okay. The chest is die cast, I think. Okay. Reminds me of 20th anniversary Optimus Prime, you know. The feet, I'm sorry, the shin and the crotch area. Right. Okay. Now, size comparison with a Universe Ratchet figure, one of my best figures I've ever had. I have no complaints about this, except for some minor molds and remolding so that you can have more of his head. But anyway, that's not the point. Size comparison. Let's have him stand up straight, and voila. The size comparison, they almost stand the same height. Right, same height. Okay. Now, my opinion, this is a very, very good figure. setting aside Ratchet. Very good figure. Nice figure, actually. Let me show you. Let's zoom in a bit on the things why I like about this figure. Now, just look at that head sculpt. That is very accurate uh, to Great Mazinger. Considering that this is a very small figure, look at my palm. It's, yeah, again, small figure, but they made a pretty nice job, pretty sweet job on this figure. Okay. Alright. Okay. So it's to see, to appreciate. Look at the finish in that sculpt. Nice finish. It's red, but then when it catches light, it becomes more moon red or metallic flake, whatever. I don't know. So that is just sweet and pretty, nice to look at, very nice to play with. All right. Now, I almost forgot. It also came with a figure stand tab at the back, which is, and I dropped it. It's quite small, and which is actually this one, right? So you attach that on the butt end of Great Mazinger over here. Okay. Now, if you have a, I don't know, 1:100 or 1:60 Gundam, you just tab it on the hole over there, and you're good to go. You're good to display this piece of beautiful Super Robot Chogokin Great Mazinger. A must-have, in my opinion. If you see him, and if you're a fan of Great Mazinger or Mazinger Z, and I'm out of focus, I'm sorry. And I do recommend getting him. I actually saw some figures of this fella, and I actually would be lying if I wasn't watching their the review and didn't get it because of their review. So again, as a convinced buyer of this figure, I am actually convincing you guys to get this figure because this is very nice. So yeah, highly recommended. 9.5 out of 10. Great figure. Go ahead and buy him if you're a fan of Great Mazinger or Chogokin figures. This is Ryan. I'll be back. Now you have to excuse me. I'm having a bit of a cold. So thank you all for watching. This is Ryan. I will be back for more reviews since I have a lot of time already in my hands. Probably another Mazinger figure, that is Mazinger Z. Thanks all. I'll be back, and take care all.